A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hi everyone and welcome to A+ English. I'm Erin.
I'm Winnie.
And we are talking about a story today.
Oh, exciting.
It's an old story, one that I remember from my childhood.
Wow.
And there's a really interesting idea in it. So I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
If you were stranded on an island, do you think you could survive?
有点像鲁滨逊漂流到一个岛上。First you need to find what to eat.
Well, before you do that, you have to find a way to cook it.
Oh, right. I can kind of cook, but if you need to find something to eat, you need to, like for example, plants, you need to know you can eat them and you won't die.
That's true.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
And you need to hunt. Can you do that?
I think if I had to, I could.
You can hunt animals? Wow. What about you? You think?
I think I would have a good chance. I can start a fire. I could probably learn how to catch an animal.
Wow.
Depending on it. I don't really know how to find vegetables, but I'm sure I could figure it out. So, I don't know. I think I would do a pretty good job.
I think so. I don't think I will live. You have to save me.
Okay.
Bring me with.
I'll save you, Winnie. I'll show up to your island and I'll save you. All right, well, let's find out today about a family who is stranded on an island and what happens to them.
The Swiss family Robinson.
The Robinson family is on a ship on its way from Europe to Australia. A big storm hits the ship and it crashes into an island. All the sailors get away on boats, but they forget about the Robinsons.
Be brave.
Father tells his wife and 4 sons.
We can get to the island and wait there for help.
We must take lots of food there,
says Mother. They find many barrels on the ship and fill them with useful things. Then they climb in 6 more barrels and get to the island. On the island, they prepare for their new life.
Word power!
Storm. Storm. I stayed home all weekend because of the storm. I stayed home all weekend because of the storm. Island. Island. Barbados is an island country in the Caribbean Sea. Barbados is an island country in the Caribbean Sea. Sailor. Sailor. Jim became a sailor because he wanted to work on a boat. Jim became a sailor because he wanted to work on a boat. Fill. Fill. Amanda filled her bottle with water before she went jogging. Amanda filled her bottle with water before she went jogging.
认识字汇
Crash. Barrel.
All right, our article starts out by saying who this family is and where they're going. It says, the Robinson family is on a ship on its way from Europe to Australia.
The Swiss Family Robinson， 今天的主角就是 The Robinson Family， 就是鲁滨逊一家啦。在标题中我们看到 The Swiss 就是瑞士人的意思，所以课文第一句就提到他们是要从欧洲 Europe 来到澳洲 Australia， 我们用 on one's way to， 然后再加上地方，表示要前往某处的路上。
All right, so they're on a ship.
Yes.
Obviously, something bad happens.
Of course.
If they didn't, we wouldn't have a story. So it says here, a big storm hits the ship and it crashes into an island. Okay, so a few things to talk about there. Let's start with talking about the storm. Now, a storm is spelled S-T-O-R-M, storm. Let's find out more about this noun. Let's talk about the noun storm. This word is what we use when we want to describe very bad weather. Often during storms, there is a lot of rain, wind, and thunder and lightning. There can be winter storms too, when there is a lot of snow at one time. Here's an example sentence. I stayed home all weekend because of the storm. I stayed home all weekend because of the storm.
Storm 这个名词呢，就是暴风雨。那在台湾呢，可能我们比较常看到的是 a typhoon，就是台风。那刚刚 Aaron 老师有提到，你可以说 a rainstorm or a snowstorm，那就是暴风雪。或者我们也可以用其他形容词来形容风雪很大，例如 a big storm， 或者是更惨 a terrible storm 等等。那例句我们就看到，因为有暴风雨，所以整个周末都得待在家里。
All right, so what happened to the ship after the big storm hit, Winnie?
Ooh.
Something not very good.
No, we don't like to see a storm, especially when we're out in the sea, right?
No.
在海上遇到暴风雨，很可能呢就会袭击我们的船。像我们看铁达尼号在海上飘来飘去，就会撞到东西。像除了船啊撞车，我们也可以用这个字，叫做 the car crashes， 就是撞车。那故事中呢，则是说 the ship crashes into an island. This is a funny word.Island.
That's right. So it's spelled a lot differently than you say it, and that's because it has an S in it, but the S is silent. So it's spelled I-S-L-A-N-D, but it's said island. So don't say that S sound. All right, let's find out what this funny word, this noun is right now. All right, we are talking about the noun island right now. Now, an island is a piece of land that has water all the way around it. You're actually on an island right now because Taiwan is an island. Now, islands can be big or small. Green Island, for example, is pretty small, but Australia is a really, really big island. Here's another example.Barbados is an island country in the Caribbean Sea. Barbados is an island country in the Caribbean Sea.
Island 我们这边特别注意到，这里的 s 是不发音的哦。那 island 呢就是岛屿，所以像刚刚我们说，在我们现在呢，其实就是在一座岛上，因为台湾也是一座岛屿呢。那在岛屿上呢，我们就用 on the island。另外这里例句提到呢，则是巴贝多是一个加勒比海上的岛屿国家。
Okay, so they were on this ship.
Yeah.
The ship crashed.
Yes.
Here's what happened. It says all the sailors get away on boats, but they forget about the Robinsons.
We're here.
They don't sound like very good sailors to me, Winnie. Sounds like they were too worried about themselves and not about their passengers. All right, well, let's find out who these sailors are, what these people do. Sailor is a noun. It's spelled S-A-I-L-O-R, sailor. Let's find out who it is. All right, we are talking about sailors here. Now, if you look at the word sailor, you'll see the verb sail in it, S-A-I-L. What we've done is we've added the letters O-R to this verb to make a person who works on a ship or a boat, a sailor. Now, there are many different jobs that sailors can do on a boat or a ship, everything from steering the boat to cleaning the boat to cooking for the other sailors. No matter what job you do on a boat, you can be called a sailor. Here's an example sentence. Jim became a sailor because he wanted to work on a boat. Jim became a sailor because he wanted to work on a boat.
Sailor 这个字呢，来自于 sail 这个动词。那 sail 本身就是航行，后面加上 or 表示做这件事的人，也就是水手。那像 Aaron 老师也有提到，不管在船上是负责航行方向的驾驶啊，或者是负责清洁，甚至是煮饭给所有船上的人，只要你在船上工作，都可以叫 sailor。那我们看到例句就是 Jim 呢，因为很想要在船上工作，他就成为了一名水手。所以回到这个文章，船上的所有水手呢，都想办法逃走了 ，but they forget about the Robinsons， 忘记鲁滨逊这一家人 ，so they're alone on an island or on the sea.
No, they're because the boat crashed into the island, so they're on the land.
Okay, but so what are they going to do now?
Well, that's a good question. But before we do, I just want to say that usually when we talk about people,
Yes.
we add ER to a word, right?
Like a teacher, Aaron teacher.
Exactly. But we have to be careful with this word because it's a little bit different. We add OR to make it a person. All right, well, to answer Winnie's question, what are they going to do? The father of the Swiss family Robinson says, "Be brave," father tells his wife and 4 sons. Now, what he's telling them here is to be brave. Now, this adjective means to not be afraid about something. Now, sounds pretty easy to be brave. But if you were stranded on an island, I think it's probably
I would be scared
to be afraid for a little bit at least.
我们现在知道鲁滨逊一家人啊，有爸爸妈妈，还有4个儿子，所以爸爸就跟大家说，要勇敢一点。不过说起来很简单呐，要怎么样很勇敢啊？What should we do? I'm afraid.
I would be afraid too, Winnie. At least until I got a fire started. Then I would feel better. Because fire helps everything. All right. He also continues by saying, "We can get to the island and wait there for help."
Yeah, maybe they were sleeping, so the sailors don't know they're still on the ship. 所以整艘船都空了，剩下他们一家人。爸爸就说：“想办法到岛上来等待救援。” It's not a good idea to stay on the ship.
I agree with you because the ship could go under the
沉到
water.
水里。
Right, and maybe the sailors who got away, they'll think back and say, "Oh, where are those people?"
Yeah, we lost one family.
And they'll send some help, right? Okay, well, the mother of the Swiss family Robinson, she is being brave. She says, "We must take lots of food there," says mother.
That is a great idea. 船虽然可能不能待，有点危险，但船上还有很多有用的东西。Besides food, there are lots of things that they can take with them on the ship. 比方说可能急救用品啦，药啊。Medicine?
Maybe they have blankets.
工具 Any tools?
Probably.
Maybe.
All right, we'll find out some more of those things that they have with us in the next day, but let's continue on here. It says, "They find many barrels on the ship and fill them with useful things."
刚刚说一家有几口，有6个人要活，需要的生活用品应该就很多，所以我们看到他们找来了 barrels， 就是比方说我们看到那种葡萄酒的那种大木桶，我们会用 barrels, and they fill the barrels with lots of things.
That's right. So let's talk about this verb that we saw, fill. It's spelled F-I-L-L, fill. Let's find out what it means. All right, we are talking about the verb fill here. When you fill something, such as a box, a jar, a bag, something that you can put other things inside, you put things inside it to make it full, F-U-L-L. Now, if something is empty, like my hands, you can fill them with your things. For example, when my stomach is empty, I like to fill it with food. Here's an example. Amanda filled her bottle with water before she went jogging. Amanda filled her bottle with water before she went jogging.
Fill 这个动词表示填满，要特别注意它的句型哦。用什么东西填满？我们固定搭配 with 这个介系词，所以我们看到文章是 fill the barrels with many useful things，或是例句呢是 fill the bottle with water， 就是去慢跑前把它的水瓶装满了水。So now we have all the things we need or we can find in the barrels。你知道这些桶子都很大，像葡萄酒那种大木桶，How are they going to carry them?
Well,I don't know if they're really going to carry them and more maybe just like swim and push them. So what it says here is it says, then they climb in 6 more barrels and get to the island.
Wow.
So maybe they're just like pushing a barrel, they're swimming with one arm.
That is smart. I won't be alive out there. I couldn't think of that.
I think if you were in the situation, you'd figure it out, Winnie.
我根本没有想到他们就是在用这些木桶会飘所以边飘边游就平安来到了岛上。
All right, well, it says here, on the island, they prepare for their new life. So what we're saying here is they are preparing. This verb means that you do things to get ready for something. So they are getting ready to have a new life on this island while they wait for help.
Yeah, 第一关他们成功破关了。They are safe on the island, but that's not the end. 还没有，要如何在岛上存活下来才是重点。And we don't know what's on the island and how long they have to stay there.
Not yet. That's because we're going to talk about it tomorrow. But before we finish up for today, let's go to today's magic box and then come right back for our review time.
Magic Box 找亮点。
Hello， 大家好，我是 Peggy。最近天气还不错，让我好想出去玩。讲到这个出去玩啊，我今天想跟大家分享一件我之前去日本玩的时候发生的小事情。我那时候呢是跟朋友出去玩，结果on our way to the hotel, a big guy stopped us。在我们回旅馆的路上，居然有个高高壮壮的外国男生把我们拦下来，天哪，怎么会这样？在这边先暂停一下，跟大家介绍 on one's way 这个用法。这个片语的意思其实就是在谁的路上，在谁的途中这样的意思。后面可以接介系词来表达说要去哪里，或是从哪里出发。比如说我刚刚讲的就是去旅馆的路上 on our way to the hotel。用 to the hotel 来表达我的目的地是旅馆，但这边要注意一下，假如要说回家的话，就不用加介系词，直接说 on our way home 或是 on my way home， 这样就可以了。刚刚说到这个高高壮壮的男生，结果这个高高壮壮的男生一开口居然跟我们讲日文，把我跟我朋友都吓了一跳，怎么日文说得这么好？原来这个美国人他迷路了，以为我们是当地人，想找我们问路。拜托，我们手上都还拉着行李耶，看起来就一脸游客的样子，好吗？但我们人还是很好，还是打开地图帮他找路。这时候他就跟我们说 ，Thanks for your help, I'll be on my way。这里的 on my way 就不是说在路上咯，而是用来表达出发或是开始旅程的意思。但是这位大哥说完要出发之后，居然往反方向转身就走，我的天哪，原来他是个大路痴。好啦，先不管这个路痴啦，今天学到了 on one's way 的用法，先来试试看造个句子吧。我今天去学校的路上看见了周杰伦 J. Cho。这句话的英文要怎么说呢？别走开，答案马上揭晓哦。
The answer is I saw J. Cho on my way to school today. 你答对了吗？
Wait for it. It's review time. 复习时间到喽。
Welcome to review time. It's time for our super duper crazy fun quiz time.
Oh my god, how crazy.
Are you ready?
I don't know.
Oh, well,
I have to
Winnie,
be brave.
You do have to be brave, just like the father of the Swiss family Robinson said, and I know you can do it.
Okay, I'll
But
try.
remember, we talked about the spelling of a couple of words in today's article and how they were different than usual. So, when I ask you how to spell these words, you're going to have to think back and remember them, okay? Are you ready? I'm going to give you a definition.
Okay.
You have to think of the word and then spell it for me.
Okay.
Here's an easy one to start. This is what you do when you put one thing inside another thing until it's full.
Oh, 装到满, you fill it.
That's right.
This is easy. F-I-L-L.
That's right. There's two
Two
L's on that word. Okay, here's another one. This is a person who works on a boat.
Oh, yeah, I know this. You sail the boat, but it's not E-R.
That's right.
It's S-A-I-L-O-R.
You got it.
Yay.
That was one of those tricks you had to remember. Okay, here is something that happens quite often in Taiwan in the summer when we have really bad weather.
Oh, it rains a lot. It's not a typhoon.
No. Well, it could be,
It
a,
could
typhoon,
be a typhoon.
But what could we call a typhoon?
A storm.
That's right.
A storm. S-T-O-R-M.
Okay, and the last word, you are living on one of these right now because there is water all the way around it.
Oh, this is the hard one. 那个很难拼，没有发音的 S. So, I-S-L-A-N-D.
What is it?
Island.
That's right. It's not an island. It's an island. All right. Well, what about you guys? You guys can go through this article, find some other words, and give your friends a super duper crazy fun quiz. All right. We are finished for today. We'll be back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Swiss Family Robinson.
The Robinson family is on a ship on its way from Europe to Australia. A big storm hits the ship and it crashes into an island. All the sailors get away on boats, but they forget about the Robinsons.
Be brave.
Father tells his wife and 4 sons.
We can get to the island and wait there for help.
We must take lots of food there.
Says Mother. They find many barrels on the ship and fill them with useful things. Then they climb in 6 more barrels and get to the island. On the island, they prepare for their new life.
Word power.
Storm. Storm. I stayed home all weekend because of the storm. I stayed home all weekend because of the storm. Island. Island. Barbados is an island country in the Caribbean Sea. Barbados is an island country in the Caribbean Sea. Sailor. Sailor. Jim became a sailor because he wanted to work on a boat. Jim became a sailor because he wanted to work on a boat. Fill. Fill. Amanda filled her bottle with water before she went jogging. Amanda filled her bottle with water before she went jogging.
认识字汇。
Crash. Barrel.